All right, guys. And then let me get this set up real quickly. Oh, actually, before that, give me 1 second, cause boom, where's my thing? Cause we gotta change the topics. Oops. There we go. All right, so where is it? Here we go. All right, everybody, welcome to the Overwatch Minute with Gregg Dietz.
I'll never get old or tired of your intros. So right away, I gotta ask a question. Did I talk about playing the Blizzard World map yet?
Yes, you did last week. Yes.
Okay. Wanted to make sure I was past that. Okay, so then that's basically two things. I'm just gonna talk about two things for the first thing is the Year of the Dog, which is on screen at this moment. It's a new Overwatch event, lots of new skins. If you remember last year, they did Year of the Rooster. It's the same idea. However, this round, they brought back CTF. They even have a competitive mode and a brand new map for CTF 2, which is actually a really cool looking map. But there's a big caveat to CTF now, and that's player movement abilities. So Lucio's speed, Winston's jump, Sombra's go invisible and run faster, even Soldier's sprint. What's her name? Farah's like rocket boost up. Like she can still jump and fly a little bit, but she can't rocket boost. Reinhardt's charge. Any of those ability movement things, the character drops the flag instantly. So that was a big problem with CTF back when it first came out, was that like Winston would drop in, drop his shield, grab the flag, leap out, and then have like players to stop other players, and the flag would be captured super quick. It was a real problem. It made CTF not that much fun. So restricting the player movement thing, I'm stoked about. And it's made it a lot more fun. Another thing is that when the player drops the flag, there's a solid 3 seconds before it can be picked up again, but also the flag can be instantly picked up. It's not like you have to sit there and charge it. Like, it's just an instant pickup. So CTF is actually like 1,000 times better this round. Like, I really dig it. There's a lot of new skins. So you're seeing some of the skins right now, but some of my favorites are Zarya has the Black Turtle skin. I don't remember the actual Chinese names because I'm terrible with remembering the Chinese names, but she has Black Turtle. Genji has White Tiger. What's her name? Mercy has Red like the Red Phoenix. What the fuck was that called?
Ginboost, by the way. Someone in the chat.
Ginboo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the fourth character who has a skin. Has the cool skin, I should say, but because a year ago, 4 characters had skins from Journey to the West. So this time they did 4 skins that are the bird. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Point I'm getting at is the skins are rad. Mercy's is hot as hell. Widowmaker's is hot as hell. But that's about it. There's not really a whole lot else. I know that McCree has a new play the game animation.
Yeah.
Where he throws his stogie into a bunch of fireworks.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's right. Oh, that's right. That's Farah has the other skin. Those are the 4 that connect together, I should say. It's awesome. It's like I love the connecting skins like that. Like, it's super rad, and I dig it. I really do. But since we're gonna move on from that, I want to talk about the that's all that's really happened in the game itself. But I also want to talk about the Overwatch League. So stage 1 ended last night.
But and just to inform people, we're in the playoffs right now. Last I saw regarding the Overwatch League right now. Right?
We're not. No.
Oh, okay. I thought we were in the playoffs. Okay.
Nope. So what it is there are 4 stages. Is it 4? Let me double check. Yeah, 4 stages. In each stage each team plays 10 times, depending whether they win or lose. But at the end of each stage, the top 3 teams will go into a sort of bracket thing. So the top 3 teams in stage 1 were the New York Excelsior, the London Spitfire, and the Houston Outlaw. And because London and Houston were number 1 and 2, they were 2 and 3, they went up against each other, and the winner of that match went up against New York. Here's the thing, though. The night started off with New York versus London, where New York won. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was Houston versus Boston, and Houston won. And then it was Florida versus Philadelphia, and Philadelphia won because Florida Mayhem sucks. They're really bad. They're almost as bad as the San Francisco Shock. And they're awful. So when the London Spitfire made it, people were just like, okay, so Houston's going to win that match, like hands down. Like London's the underdog. That's just the odds. And then London wins it 3-1.
Nice.
Absolutely crazy. Like I was like, holy shit, like they actually pulled it out. Like that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it was in London versus New York. And as everyone expected, New York won the first 2 rounds. No problem. We were like, they're going to win the third one. It's going to be over. Congratulations on New York for getting your $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then London comes in and wins the next 3 and wins the whole thing.
Yeah. See, that's a joy of like not giving up, but also just of just in competitive games in general. You may think it's over, but it really isn't. And those are the most magical parts of it.
It is not a round robin thing, Yo-Yo. It is. Yeah, it's not a round robin. It's the first 3 matches of yesterday were the standard season matches. The last 2 matches, however, are like super short brackety type things for just like a little bit of money. Because as it stands right now, week 1 was January 10th to February 10th. Stage 2 is February 21st to March 24th. Stage 3 is April 4th to May 5th. And then stage 4 is May 16th to June 16th. After that is when we get into the playoffs.
Okay. So in the stages, like, are they competing to seeding wise, where they're going to be standing and who they're going to fight in playoffs, or is it also you have to win enough to qualify into the playoffs?
So each the way that's going to work is that the top 8 teams will go into the playoffs. I think there are wild card positions.
Oh.
But
cool.
I don't remember how that's going to work out.
Okay.
Okay, that's I see how that works. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So
okay.
The top 6 teams are in, and then there's the 4 teams under that are wild card. Or something to that effect. So basically it gives other teams a chance to like come in and be the underdogs.
Right,
so,
right, definitely.
Okay. So basically there's 2 teams total that just gets shafted.
All right.
Which it's at this point it's probably going to be Florida and the Shanghai Dragons.
Yep.
Because Jesus Christ, they're awful. Like Shanghai, the Dragons haven't won a single match. They just haven't.
Yep. They are the Cleveland Browns of the Overwatch League.
There's a lot of reasons for that too. Like when you look at like the teams and you look at players and you look at who's who and what they can do and can't do. Like there's a huge dynamic problem there. So, but like I'm very excited to see more of this. Like I love watching it. I literally tune in every single night, and that was the other thing I wanted to talk about briefly was we were talking about numbers earlier with competitive sports.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to know how many viewers concurrently were watching the last 2 games of last night? Basically, the stage 1 playoffs.
I want to say 200,000 at least.
A little under that. I saw 180,000 at one point.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Yeah. Is that across all their channels or just that one?
Across all their channels. On the standard one, it was like 120.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
So, but yeah, the number that I saw was 100 congruent. I think the highest they got at one point was like 210, but
cool.
That was like, but I mean, the point I'm getting at though is that's still more than any playoff game for the NFL got.
Damn. That's wow.
I can't say that for the Super Bowl.
Right. I was to say I was like, well, Super Bowl's pretty good, but everybody watches Super Bowl though. That's the thing though. So.
You're right. Exactly. So, it's gonna be a long season. These players are pushing themselves to an extent of the limit. But I'm extremely excited to see more Overwatch League.
Definitely awesome. Is that it, or is there anything else?
That is it for the Overwatch Minute.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been your Overwatch Minute with Gregg Dietz. And they're right on time too. Okay, guys. So we're at the tail end of the podcast.